Let's mindset shift you into mental wellness. Hi friends, my name is Dr. Erienne Weine. If we haven't met before, I'm a cognitive scientist and I teach you how to see into your subconscious and heal it all the way to wholeness. And speaking of which, let's talk about what it is like to have mental wellness. This is your reprogramming. Mental wellness is now your reality. Your mind automatically invites in wonderful experiences. And when you feel them, you let them in. When they come into you, they don't trigger any sense of fear or terror that you're not able to take care of very easily. You feel those sensations. You feel the energy that they evoke inside of you. Oh, and it goes all the way deep inside of you. It starts filling you up on the inside. Oh, it starts coming back out the other side. You're actually filled. You're full of this. Oh, you're having extra ideas. You have creativity and the energy's coming out. You're experiencing life. Your energy's out in the world. And before you know it, you've experienced more wonderful things. You've opened yourself up to a more beautiful life than you've ever lived before. And it feels so natural. It feels like you've always been doing this because you have. At the deepest level, every single one of us has a mind that has the ability to run on mental wellness. This is the next step up from mental safety. Here we have our mental health journey. The mental health journey is all about bringing you from mental illness up to baseline. This is where we're regulated. This is basic mental health. But the problem is, if you have the mental health mindset, you kind of expect that you're going to be dipping below and back up all the time. When you have mental safety, mental stability, you know, look, I'm not saying you have to have everything figured out in life, because this is an internal game here. This is about us and our own mind. Mental stability is actually something you probably already have access to. This is where you know you have the ability to meet whatever mental health need you happen to have at any given moment in time. You're able to meet your basic needs. You're able to listen to your body. You're able to keep yourself fed. You're able to keep yourself cool and warm, and you can take care of your physical needs. You also know you can take care of your emotional needs. You can regulate your emotions. You can take care of your inner child. You can meet your mental needs, making sure you're able to do things that bring you stability. You're able to carry out your own plans. You're able to carry out your own actions. And if this is giving you ideas about things you want to do more in your life, that's good. This is not pointing out things you're doing wrong. This is pointing out ways you can continue to evolve and develop. And the other part of mental stability is where basically your energy is okay. Are you being attacked by anything in life? Of course not, because if anything was going to come at you, you would repel it. You would take care of that. You would remove that. And you already have. And you've had to do this a lot sometimes, and you've not had to do it for a while. Wow. I guess you just know how to take care of yourself. And also, where you put your energy in this world is somewhere good for your energy to go. Is this ringing a bell? Yeah. That's mental stability. That's mental safety. Life goes so far beyond this. We've talked about like level -1 at our baseline, which, to be honest, is a massive achievement. If you're like at baseline level, working at baseline level, or you're able to just stand up on top of baseline level, you're a freaking hero. This has been a huge thing we have been working on as a collective of humanity recently, right? We had the whole self-care, self-love movement, now even into emotion regulation. And what's going to come next? Well, I believe we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Let's stand up. Let's stand up. It's time to stand up. It's time to get up. Get up. What are you waiting for? Oh, I might have to flail around. Okay, well, if you have to flail around in the ocean of mental ill health, sometimes it's not a big deal, because you already know what to do to take care of yourself. If you get attacked, like emotionally, mentally, psychologically, hopefully not physically, but if that happened too, you would take care of yourself because you have that skill now. That's great. Oh. And part of me kind of feels like I'm crying because I think so many of us just need a minute to realize like how far we've come and what a big deal this is. Like, this is a really big deal what you've done. This is a really big deal what you're doing. You know this, right? Like, just stop all the BS for a second. Like, real talk, me and you and our friends, it's us here. Like, whoa. Like, what you're doing is insane. What you're doing is amazing. You have been standing behind all of these mental walls you had to build up to survive. You were drowning. You pulled yourself up out of drowning emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically in life to get some stability. And you're still in here. You're you. And you occasionally find the time and the ability to grow, to glow, to put yourself out there. And you always know some bad things could happen or something could come, and you choose to get up anyway. You choose to stand up anyway. Your life is a work of art. Your life is an amazing masterpiece. Like, there's no masterpiece that's ever been made without like a mistake or somebody putting on some ink that was too dark, and then you had to figure out what to do with that, and it ended up being beautiful. You're beautiful. Your life is a beautiful work of art. It's a masterpiece. And this channel, we're just here to let you know we're like moving. You're moving up. And where you're moving up specifically is within yourself. You're moving up within your own stability. We're not living with wounds anymore. We're finding the wounds and healing them. We're not living behind walls anymore. We're finding the walls, deciding if that should be a boundary or if that should totally come down, and healing it. We're not living blocked anymore. We're making decisions about our own best life and moving through life accordingly. Like, you're literally taking your life back for yourself. Like, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Like, I'm just so proud of you. Write in the comments one thing that you are proud of yourself for in this mental healing journey. And let's talk about what your mind actually does when you have mental wellness. So we started here talking about mental health, mental stability, and now mental wellness is where you are able to stand on the platform of mental stability that you're creating for yourself. I'm not saying everything in your world has to be stable. Please see the last video in the series to dive deeper on that topic. But I'm saying you choose to create stability within yourself and to stand up. Okay? Maybe you've had to shift your entire life in order to do that. Very good. You might have shifted again. Also great. Also fun. A mind that is mentally well is a mind that is open. This is the version of ourselves that is open to new experience, open to inspiration, open to not just good things coming in, because we know we have the ability to filter out what doesn't serve us and what might hurt us, and we have the strength and the ability to bounce those things away, keep them out of our life. And that gives us the security to open ourselves to new experiences where good may be there, bad may be there. We can choose to let in the good and we bounce away what is not. That is what a mind that is living without survival mode does. And that's what your mind actually evolved to do. Like, think about it. Creatures in the forest who are living in a group, living in a tribe, living in a, whatever you call the group of whatever species you want to be in a past life. Maybe you're a bird, I don't know. What are you doing most of the time? You're foraging for food. You're flying around, you're climbing around, you're going to find different things to eat all over the planet, wherever you live. And when there's dangers, there's members of your crew that are like, hey, danger, everybody do the thing to avoid the danger. And then when the danger goes, you all do the thing to repair if there was damage, to get the hell out of a dangerous situation, and then you go back to eating. You go back to being okay. That's the stress mode. It's only supposed to be for short periods of time. The fact that it's on all of the time now is bad. But do you actually know what's good? That's what's good. Literally foraging for good experiences all the time. And the more that you grow and mature, the more your entire biology is wired to open you to new experiences and to be open to new things. You're meant to search for beauty in this world and to bring it into your life. You are wired for this. That's what your mind is actually for. Mental wellness is where you stand on the platform of your mental safety. You stand on the platform of your mental stability as a given, and you are able to not just open new experiences into your life and you're eating good food all the time, but you're open to your own soul. You're open to your own life spark. You're open to your own creativity. and you're open to sharing that with the world. You can, and you do, and you choose to, with intelligence, with boundaries, with safety, share your energy with the planet in appropriate ways. You create art, you create amazing art, and you find ways to safely share that where it feels safe and good to you, because your art ultimately wants to go out in the world. And wow, look at that. You've just birthed something. This is an amazing life. This is crazy. Like, we get to have such beautiful, deep, glorious experiences. We get to create, we get to birth things into this world, and we get to live in it. We get to put our energy out there. We get to flow through the world. And that is the world that we naturally create when we heal ourselves, when we become our own safe space, when we become the safe space for other people. And my safe energy field and your safe energy field and their safe energy field one day is going to expand and touch, and we're going to spread it across the entire world and make the earth herself a safe space. And we're just on the journey of doing that and waking up and remembering our own power and remembering who we are and going through all the other shit we've been going through, which leads me to my final point. Honey, you cannot give up just because there's a few trolls on the map, you know? Sometimes I think we just really psych ourselves out here by having heard stories from people who are a little further down the road. Like, what if I was to tell you about some crazy, horrible shit that happened to me when I started opening myself up in some way? Like, is that helpful to hear right now? No, but it's good to know because you learn something from it. So I'm not saying I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of trauma right now. If you want to see that, go look at my other videos where I'm very happy to talk about healing different core wounds. But the point is, like, honey, you can't get so psyched out by hearing other people talk about things that didn't go right and times that went wrong, or back in the 1970s we tried it and it didn't work. So what makes your generation think the world can be better? Like, don't pick it up. Just whoop. Oh, that thought form doesn't belong in here. Like, just let it fly away. That's other people's trauma. That's not yours. That's not yours. There's a difference between being aware and kind of looking at a map and being like, look, there's a troll coming up at the next pass. Hey, how about I make sure I don't get smashed by that troll that everybody told me is there? That's good. But there's a difference between that and saying, I'm never going anywhere because somebody told me there's a troll out there. And that is just what our subconscious does, because deep down, it will always keep you safe first. If there's it is actually true your subconscious wants to keep you safe. It's not true it wants to do that. It's true that it will do that, and it is doing that at all costs. It just doesn't know what's safe and what's not safe because we're so shut down. And if you were traumatized as a young person, taking a tiny step in the world at all can be extremely scary because your nervous system has learned big bad things are out there and they hurt us real bad. They were bigger than us. Well, guess what? You are big now. Now you're big. Now you're so big, other people look up to you. Now you're so big, maybe that troll is kind of really tiny. Maybe before it was huge and now it's like this. And your subconscious doesn't know that it's not going to be a big problem until you say, hey, subconscious, I want to go over here. And your subconscious says no. And you say, okay, what can I do to make it safer? And your subconscious is going to be like, what? Well, the troll. And you're like, what? What are you talking about? Oh my God, you think there's a troll? Oh my God, okay. Tell me about that. And your subconscious, your inner child is going to be like, well, and they tell you the whole story of the troll. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I need to do something about this. I need to make sure there's not a real troll out there anymore. If there is, defeat the troll or go around it or figure out a solution. I also need to calm my inner child down so they're not afraid of the troll and we can actually move. So now you have to go do those things. You have to go check. Is there a troll? Oh, there's a troll. Oh, it's tiny. Oh, how do people deal with this? Oh, you give it a treat and it stops being a troll. Okay. This is like a Candyland story I've made up. So then your inner child is going to be like, oh my God, you cannot honestly be thinking about going over there and dealing with the troll. And you're like, yeah, I'm just going to give it a treat. Is that okay? And it's going to be like, no. So now we go heal the inner child. What do you need to feel safe? Well, I need to know you're going to take care of me. Oh, I am going to take care of you. Here's all these other examples of when I've taken care of you. And if you don't have any examples of when you've taken care of your inner child, well, you just start You just start taking care of them, and they're going to have more examples. Your child's going to be like, okay, you can take care of me. You gave me a bath, and we took care of this, and maybe I don't have to be so scared by going to the troll. And maybe the truth is when you go to give the troll a treat, your heart is pounding and you're freaking out, but you still do it. And it takes care of the problem, and it works, and you walk past the troll on the other side. You have to have a meltdown because you did the thing you were so scared of doing as a child. And for the first time in your life, you feel better, you feel okay, and you're crying, you need to regulate, and you also need to get away from the troll. So you just need to get away. You gave it the treat, you got through, and you just keep going, and you let it all come through, and you let it shed, and you realize, like, wow, things have changed. Your inner child feels different, and you feel different, and wow, you actually are different. And that is just what you have to do to play this game. So don't just sit there looking at the map, knowing there's a troll, or not even looking at the map ever, because a part of you is afraid there might be something on there that's scary. And instead, wake up, stand up, adult up, woman up, and get yourself ready. Go. Put on your nice clothes. Get your sparkly shoes on and go. Okay? All right? Have we done enough fantasy stories now? Because now we're wearing sparkly shoes, and I'm pretty excited about this. All right? So that is what living with mental wellness is like. All right? This is a state that you can create for yourself. This is where we're headed as people living in mental wellness. And now I want to invite you to join me for the third and final video in this little mini series in which we are going to talk about very concrete things. What you can actually do, because this video is the mindset shift. The video before that was the whole, how do we get out of survival mode? Mindset shift out of survival mode, mindset shift into mental wellness. And now we need more than a mindset shift. We need concrete, real shit, real world, big girl shit we can actually do to make that mental wellness stuff stick. And I love it. And we have a lot to talk about. And it's going to be very fun. We're going to be supporting each other. So we need another video for that. So come join me for the next video in this series where we are going to actually do the mental wellness. I haven't figured out how I'm going to say that yet. And I will see you there. I want to let you know that I have mental healing resources for you on my page to help you walk through your dark night of the soul and to grow a mind that fully supports you. So I want you to come check those out if that resonates with you. If you want to take your mental healing journey a little deeper, and if you want to actually heal your subconscious, I want to invite you to come take my online course and join my online healing community in which we actually learn the structure of your subconscious. Yes, that's right. I am teaching you my theory of the subconscious. You're going to actually be able to form a map and turn on the light of your own subconscious and walk through the journey of healing it together. So if you think that that is you, you are being invited to come join us for the online course. I'll see you there, and I'll see you in the next video.